If learning how to build an income online in 2026 has been quietly sitting at the back of your mind this week or this year, but it hasn't been really loud or pushy, but more gentle thought that keeps coming back, then please do come and sit with me for a moment. Grab a cup of tea and feel comfortable. Just have some tea. Because I'm not going to give you any hype. I'm just going to give you a real sort of conversation here. Maybe you've been curious, but what you really want is clarity, real clarity. A simple step-by-step picture. Not all this overwhelm, not any pressure, and definitely not something that drains you with what little energy you might have already if you're a working mum and really tired with the family and everything. If we haven't met, my name's Fiona, and like so many women, I've reached a point where I knew something had to change. I didn't want longer hours. I didn't want more stress. No, we certainly don't want that, do we? And I absolutely didn't want to feel tied to one place and one schedule or one way of earning. That no longer fits the way I live, the way my life goes. What I wanted was different. It was a different way to earn, one that felt calmer and kinder and more aligned with the season of life that I'm in now, in the end of my life. And I'll be really honest with you. I didn't figure this out overnight. No one does, do they? I tried things that didn't work. Some were really confusing. Some were far too complicated. Oh, goodness me, no. And some just didn't feel right for me at all. And they just didn't feel right in my heart and everything. And it just wasn't really the right thing to do. But over time, I started to notice something really important. It wasn't about doing more. It was about choosing something simple and clear that I could get my hands onto. And that's what I want to gently walk you through today. The foundations of building an income online that doesn't feel like another full-time job. Subscribe to my channel to find out more. So, let's start here. Step 1. Yes, you do need to share something online. Yeah, you've got to do that. You can't do it all behind the scenes. And before you panic, this doesn't mean hard selling. Don't worry about that. It simply means offering something generally helpful. What you choose to share matters more than most people realise because it affects how you do things. So if you think about how complicated your days feel, how much energy it takes and how sustainable this really is for you. Many people start by selling physical products, things that need shipping, managing, returns and constant attention. And while those can work, what I've personally learned is this. They often require a lot of effort for a very small return. And you've spent all your time just working it all out and shipping it off and all this stuff. And it gets quite a small return. And when your energy is limited, simplicity really matters, doesn't it? That's when I discovered a much calmer approach, sharing approach and digital support and resources that generally help people feel much, much better. There's no shipping and there's no chasing anybody. Just something meaningful that you can actually access easily. Then, the next piece changed everything for me. It was the connections. Not the followers, not the algorithms, but a real connection with people. This is where email lists come in, and please don't let that sound technical or overwhelming at all. An email list is a simple way to stay in touch with people that you know who say, yes, this feels helpful. I'd like to learn more. So if you have anyone that you can email, that'd be really great. The easiest way to start this is with something really complimentary. A simple resource, a guide, or a short training that helps someone take one small step forward. Nothing fancy, nothing complicated. And we've got that in our system. We've got a really amazing built-in community and support system. And when somebody actually chooses to receive the emails that you're giving them, you're no longer trying to explain everything in one post or one video. You can get to slow down then. And you can share with people and let them decide on their own if it feels right for them. You don't always have to do it in emails. You can do it in TikTok as well or any of the other social media stuff. So you don't have to do it all on emails. So when I realised that people were connected, that brought me a lot of peace. And then I know that I could then share this online as well. And then there's the part that gives you your time back, and that's automation. Don't let that word put you off. Automation simply means setting things up once, so you're not repeating it yourself all day, every day. You can just do it and schedule it out. Instead of constantly sending links, answering the same questions, or feeling like you can never switch off, your system quietly supports you in the background, and that's what we've got. We've got this system within the community that we're in, and you don't even have to do it yourself. I mean, it can really change everything for you. Then you could be present with your family, rest when you needed to, live your life while things continue to run calmly behind the scenes. Wouldn't that be brilliant? But it doesn't mean you do nothing. You still have to show up and you still have to care. But your business starts to support you instead of the other way around. Wouldn't that be fantastic? And finally, there's how people find you. I tried being everywhere at once, on all platforms, all the time, and honestly, it was really exhausting. What I find works really well, especially for women who want depth, calm, and long-form content, where you can actually explain things properly, where your message keeps working after you press publish. So if you're creating online income in 2026, it's something you're quietly ready to explore in a way that feels gentle, ethical and supportive. And we've got such an amazing supportive community within our business. I'd love to invite you to something special actually, and it's going to be all explained. I'm doing a webinar on the 12th of February this year, 2026, and it's a complimentary webinar. We don't have to pay anything, and where I'll walk you through how this business model actually works and what to focus on first and what to ignore, and how to build something that fits in your life and your energy. There's no pressure and there's no hype at all. Just information, clarity and space for you to decide what's right for you. You'll find the details below, and if it feels aligned to you, please do come along. And if not, that's absolutely fine as well. No worries. Thank you for spending this time with me today. I'll see you really soon. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and you'll get all the information.